he is still not your friend. Let's just put it this way. He is not your friend. However, this is, anything that is in any way going to inhibit the ability of Purdue and Loeffler to win, is going to bring a smile to my face. And I think that may do it. What is this clip, Brendan? Which number is it? I can't see.
It's number 4.
Number 4. All right, play this clip. This is Martha McCallum on with Brett Raffensperger, who coming off of that really sort of uncomfortable phone call where he had to explain to the president, nope, sorry, bud, you did not win.
Try to shrug off his extortion.
Exactly.
That if you listen to that tape, you'll believe that President Trump's big focus is not tomorrow. It's actually Wednesday, January 6th.
Well, that may be what his focus is, and we're going to learn more when we see him at the rally this evening. But I just want to ask you once again to respond specifically to Senator Perdue, who said that he thought it was inappropriate and disgusting to release this audio. How do you respond to him on that charge?
Senator Perdue still owes my wife an apology for all the death threats she got after he asked for my resignation. And I've not heard one peep from that man since. If he wants to call me face-to-face, man-to-man, I'll talk to him off the record. But he hasn't done that.
So do you think, it feels like this is very much about a grudge and between you and the president and between you and Mr. Perdue?
Martha, it's really about getting the facts out. Because we just did a press release today. President Trump probably had 8 to 10 points. Every one of his numbers were wrong. And we have a poster board of all the different numbers, the actual numbers, the real numbers that we have versus what they have. And our numbers will be supported in a court of law. Their numbers will not be.
First off, it sure sounds like a grudge to me.
Yeah.
He was not going to release that tape until Trump mischaracterized what was said in that conversation on Twitter. So he was absolutely fine with not releasing that. And it sure sounds like a grudge to me.
Posterity, right? Because Trump was going to go on Twitter or tell people.
Well, had. In fact, there was a tweet that Raffensperger had where he quote tweeted what Trump had said and said, the truth is going to come out. And then boom. And when the answer to it was gross of you to release that tape, which I think is silly, and he says, this dude, got my family death threats. Yeah, that's a grudge. And you know what?
I don't even think it's a grudge per se, as it is trying to expose the bullshit that was happening to folks who might kind of be on the fence, in the Trump Republican world, and realizing how egregious this is. Obviously, the people sending death threats are going to do the death threat thing, but it's like minimizing their little echo chamber, trying to bring a little bit of sanity, bringing them back. Yes, there's a grudge, but we've all been in smear campaigns and we want to expose it and show everybody they're full of shit.
Yes. But Raffensperger, I'm saying that this guy's not doing this for some higher principle of justice or something like that. He's doing it because they messed with him and he's going to mess with them back. And I'm just saying this. I'm here for it. As far as I'm concerned, put them both into a cage match, but also put in some lions and tigers and some snakes so that nobody comes out as far as I'm concerned. Metaphorically.
Can he train the Democrats before he does that? Because that's the kind of energy we need in the Democratic Party.
The point is that I'm reminded of the Ted Cruz wife thing where Trump tweeted that photo of Ted Cruz's wife and called her ugly, right? Wives get involved and Republican husbands cave to the other Republicans and don't really stand up for their wives at all. That's what happened with Ted Cruz. Look at him. He's pretending that there's any legitimacy to Trump's claims and bowed and bent the knee to Trump. So I don't.
And his dad. Remember his dad, the attacks on him?
Okay, and I don't doubt that Raffensperger and Perdue will make up. If Perdue is back in power, they will come back and be cohesive. But the important and great thing for right now, heading into the runoffs, is that they aren't cohesive.
Yeah, and I would say that it's interesting because